And Clay. Hey guys.
Hey.
What's up?
I'm Devaney.
I am Michelle.
And I'm Falmata.
And
we are done with nursing school.
Done with nursing school.
We're done.
Thank you, God.
Yeah, but I honestly think nursing is like one of the hardest undergrad programs you can possibly do. There's just moments of just feeling overwhelmed, not being smart enough, not being competent, because like you're actually working with people. And it's just, I mean, it's very stressful, we're not gonna lie, but guess what? There's light at the end of the tunnel. We made it! You can make it too.
Yes.
You can make it too. Alright.
So today we're just going to give you guys some tips and some frequent questions that we've been getting from other nursing students, and we thought it'd just be a good idea to make this video and share our light. So yeah, what's our first question?
Enjoy.
What's our first question?
First, let's start with why we wanted to be nurses.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good question.
Why did you want to be a nurse?
Why did I want to be a nurse? Well, long story short, I used to help an old friend take care of her grandmother that was homebound, and I just realized when picking a college, I just realized, like, I mean, the cliche answer, you want to help people. Everyone, every nurse wants to help people. But honestly, like, I get joy to help someone get better because we're so blessed to have our health and so fortunate to have our health that's the way that I can give back. And I'm a peds girl, I love peds, but especially like helping a sick kid get better, helping a family get through the stressful moment of having a sick child, like I couldn't imagine, and just gaining those skills really just gives me a great feeling.
I grew up in Ghana. It's a third world country, and then growing up I saw like the health disparities there. And, I vowed to, like, one day, grow up and help them out. And, nursing was, like, an outlet to really do that. And I'm just so lucky to be graduating and blessed to be graduating with this degree because I have the opportunity to help people. Like what Devaney said, that intrinsic factor of, like, helping people, that's what drives this. And also, it's a stable career.
Yeah.
But I grew up around nursing. Like, I'm Sierra Leonean, and I was born here, but, like, all my aunts, uncles, everybody does nursing. So this profession isn't for everybody. Like, these girls can attest to that. It takes a special kind of heart to deal and see with a lot, and it takes a lot on you to see a lot of people that can't help themselves, and it's very sad. But like, I do get satisfaction off going home knowing that I made a difference in somebody's day. And it's a blessed career, and as she said, it's stable, which is, we all want jobs at the end of the day. And I also do one day hope to go back to my country, Sierra Leone, and help in the health field there, and go back to school to get higher education in the field of nursing as well.
Okay. What did you do to get into the program, and how tough it is, basically?
Okay, so nursing school is hard anywhere you go. We are fortunate enough to came to a very prestigious university and study nursing. So it's pretty hard to get into our program, but I would say it's hard to get into a nursing program. This is like the infamous question I always get: what do you do? How do you get into nursing school? Personally, I think they like to see well-roundedness. A lot of people think that you need a 4.0, you need your grades, like grades, everything. And it's really not, because you can have a book-smart nurse, but nursing is all about critical thinking, all about what are you going to do if your patient does this, does that, something out of the norm, something out of the book. So at the end of the day, they really want to see that you're well-rounded. They really want to see, what else have you done? Okay, anyone can read a book, study all day, but have you worked? Have you volunteered? Have you done any community service? Things that are helping the greater good, that's what nursing is about. So they really want to see well-roundedness. For our program in particular, we had a personal statement, and I think that was really important just to show them who you are in writing. Our personal statement was very short. It was like less than a page. So just to show who you are in writing, why you truly want to be a nurse. But the big thing I would say is just be very well-rounded, and
just make sure they see the passion that you have for nursing, because they want someone who really wants to do this, because there's honestly, I think our program, there was like, 600 applicants?
600 applicants.
And only 60 makes it. So they need to see that drive and passion that you have. And also, I would say grades do matter. And to be really competitive, having a GPA greater than 3.7 or higher is just like, that's beautiful to them.
Yeah, I don't want to really act like, because they really covered a lot of it, but I'm just going to be a little transparent. I was originally waitlisted into the nursing program, so
Me too.
if you get waitlisted, it is not the end of the world.
Don't give up.
I mean, if this is something you want to pursue, keep going at it. I would say, like, make yourself visible to the School of Nursing. Like, you know, contact the people that are like important there, so they know your face, and that will make you stand out from the other applicants that aren't doing that. You know, because they'll see that you really want this, and just kind of just make yourself involved, like, so that you're not, when they see your name, you're not just going to be another name on this list. Like, they know that name, it's familiar, it like stands out. So I would say, you know, just make yourself involved and get in contact with the right people.
Next question. If you could go back into the program, what is something you would do differently?
Do differently. I think everyone wishes you can study more.
Yep.
I'm just gonna say that I'm very pleased with how I've done in nursing school, but I do wish, I don't know. I mean, there's some classes that I'm like, because nursing's grading scale is not a 10-point grading scale, just to let you know.
Explain it to them, Debbie. Explain it.
It's 7 points. So a 94 to 100 is an A.
Just 6 point.
6 point. Okay, so 94 to 100 is an A. An 80 is a C, first of all. So it's like you really need to work your butt off and really like, and you want an A. Like, just think about it. You don't want a C nurse. You don't want a nurse that barely passed, barely got the minimum. So it's understandable if the grading scales like that, but it does mean you have to work twice as hard.
Ultimate struggle.
Ultimate struggle when you get a 93.
93.4.
And it's a B!
Oh my gosh, like,
That's a whole other YouTube video. But anyway, so something I would change, I guess, there's some times where I lack motivation, and sometimes I'm just like, look, this B is gonna have to do because I'm tired. And you know, that's natural. We're human. I mean, it happens, and I passed my program, which is fine. But I do wish I would have strived just a little harder, because I know I have it in me. So just a little harder to just, you know, get the A's and excel. But I think I'm pretty pleased with the way my nursing journey went.
One thing I would change is my idea of like working by myself, because honestly, like, teamwork is everything. The friends you make in nursing school is everything. You know, building that relationship with people, because you guys hold each other accountable, but you need people to share your anxiety, your frustrations with, to, you know, motivate you to even to study. Like, you need friends for that. And I just wish I had, in the beginning, I would have been more open to that idea.
Mine is from a little bit of a social aspect. I wish I would have done more socially in nursing school, but it's not.
I'm so.
But in like undergrad in general?
Yeah, in undergrad in general, really. Starting from freshman year, to be honest. I mean, yes, your time is limited in nursing school, but you do have time to do things. You know what I mean?
The infamous question: do you have a life while in the nursing program?
Dun dun dun.
Do you?
So you do have a life.
You have a life.
People trick you into
You
that.
have a life.
No, you have a life. It's about how you make it. Your experience is what you make of it, for real. And like I said, you do have to dedicate time to studying and all that stuff, but you can also like say, all right, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna go hang out with a friend.
You need
give
it.
myself a 2-hour break. You know, you setting yourself in those limits to give your brain a break, because trust me, your brain is gonna go through it for however long your program is. So, you know, I really feel like it's all about time management. Having a planner so you don't forget things, because you will have 10 different places you probably need to be at once, you know what I mean? But in remembering it, so I feel like that really helped me. I'm not a person that writes things down, but that did help me in this journey, like actually remembering where I have to be. So,
and also like sacrificing, like, I mean, yeah, you do have time. You can't have a social life, but it's not going to be like another undergrad, because there are days where you're going to have to wake up at 5 in the morning, and they don't. Like, you have to know when to limit your fun, I guess, because I mean, it will drag you down if you are that much of like an extrovert and like you just want to party all the time. Like you're not gonna get through nursing school like that.
Right.
Yeah. And just like Famana said, it's all about time management. I mean, I love having fun. I love going out, like, but it's a balance. But you do have a social life, like, you just need to time it out. And self-care is very important. I mean, mental health is very important. And that's, like, key in nursing school. Like, yes, you need the grades. Yes, you need to study. Yes, you need to pass. But you need time for yourself. You need friends. And, you know, so don't think, like, okay, no, I can't. Like, just think about it, like, okay, if I study right now, I can go out this weekend, or I can go get my nails
Just
done
set
in an hour.
limits.
Yeah.
Just set goals and
That's all
then
you
just
need.
achieve
That's
it.
all you need.
Going off what Davini said, so then how do you manage anxiety in the program? Because it's gonna come. Like, it's inevitable.
They can tell you.
Do not sit in class 20 minutes before an exam amongst your peers.
They can
Do not
tell
do
you
it.
my anxiety before a
No.
test. They roll their eyes at me because
Don't be around
Right.
Bro, yo, Definitely hurt. You probably could speak best on this.
but I made it though.
She
I made it. But no, let me not make y'all think I have some type of. But it's real. Like, when this is your career, when this is your life, when this is school that you're paying for, like, this is real. Like, it's just like, you want to do good. And let me tell you, nursing students, I don't care what anyone says, are the most competitive people in this world.
The most.
The
competitive
most.
people.
Like, that's why you need to find a good group, because we don't compete against each other. Like, you got a higher grade than me, I'm so happy for you. I'm just the type of person where I will study very hard, very, very hard. And the test comes and I'll tell myself, I don't know anything. Like, I'm nervous. You can't do that. One of our professors always tell us, you know more than you think. And I think that's very true. Like, you need to go, if you're already amped up before the exam, the first question you don't know, that's it. Like, you're gonna be amped up, you're gonna be anxious. So this is something that I really worked on in nursing school. Just studying, getting a good night's rest, waking up and just relaxing. Like Hamada said, don't sit in the classroom 20 minutes before, because there's 10 other people sitting there like, oh, do you know this? Do you know that? And that just makes you more anxious. Just anything to calm yourself, anything to relax yourself, and just sit there and say, I got this. I've studied. It's one thing if you didn't study and you're like, oh, you know. But if you studied and you know you've done everything you can up to that point, then, you know, believe in yourself. Just say, I've studied. I've done this, and I'm going to get through it. Like, it's not the end of the world. And trust me, we've all gotten bad grades on tests. Like, we've all had to work hard and be like, dang, I could have done better. But, I mean, you're going to have anxiety. You will. It's just like any other test in any other undergrad program. But it's just knowing what relaxes you and having supportive people around you to tell you you're fine, you've studied. So it's like, they know that I studied. So it's like, you're fine, you studied, and, you know, so.
Yeah.
You got to work through it. I did it.
Alright, let's end this with 3 tips that you would give.
3 tips.
One tip. Do something outside of nursing school. Like, will keep you level-headed, sane, something that, you know, you enjoy doing as well, because when you don't have something outside of nursing school, I don't think it's healthy. You need something like a space to get out of, like, studying and all the worries that you're going to have surrounding nursing school. So that's my tip that I will tell someone coming into nursing school, that you need something outside of nursing school that you will have to be grounded in.
Yeah.
Mine is, don't be complacent, because, like, there's always room for improvement. Like, there's always room to be better. Just don't, like, sell yourself short. Like, know that you're capable of doing great things and that you will accomplish it. Like, just don't settle for mediocre. Honestly, I don't know what nursing student, I feel like we're just all overachievers at the end of the day. Like, just don't be complacent.
Mine would be, just don't give up and believe in yourself. Even applying to nursing school, just like we said, Famada and I got waitlisted, and I thought it was the end of the world. I thought my life was over, but it wasn't. I got in, and I'm graduating, and it's all according, you know, to a specific time. Like, it's, you know, just don't give up, work your hardest, have your support system, and you're going to do great.
Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe. This is going to be on both Devaney and I's channel, so subscribe to us and stay tuned for our lives as RNs.
Stay tuned.
My future channel.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching.
Bye.